Well, I know with Brazil, there's always been problems with visas, and in fact, I didn't get my visa until like the week before I was to leave to go to Brazil, to go to the Brazil MTC, and I was fortunate enough to be able to get my visa. There was a ton of paperwork that you had to do. I had to get like notarized, you know, curriculum of all, my secondary schooling and everything that I've done, seminary graduation, all that stuff. Um, and I had to show that, I was a certified minister, I guess, to go to Brazil. And so, yeah, and I actually, this is a side note, but later on, uh, I actually trained a missionary who didn't get his visa in time, and he ended up going to the Provo MTC, waited a whole 12 weeks there, still didn't get his visa, and then he ended up being sent to the Atlanta, Georgia mission, spent like 2 transfers there, eventually got his visa, and then came and I trained him. But that was a really common story, just visa problems. A lot of times we would get missionaries like mid-transfer, they just like show up because they just got their visa. So yeah, it was a tough time. Definitely hard on the mission president, and I think just hard on the missionaries too. I mean, just you're learning Portuguese, you're getting mentally prepared to go to Brazil, and then you end up going to stateside, waiting and waiting for that visa, and so that can be pretty hard. I've heard that recently, I think President Obama and Dilma, the president of Brazil, I think they worked out some deal where they are kind of streamlining visas a little bit more than they were before, but it's still a struggle, and so that's definitely if you're preparing to go, the MTC is really on top of it. I mean, they send you the paperwork. They're like, okay, by this date you have to have all this stuff in, notarized and sent in, and I would just say stay on top of that, because it is a lot of paperwork. You do have to go to the police department and get 2 copies of your birth certificate and all that stuff. So yeah, just make sure that you're on top of that so that you can actually go to Brazil and serve your mission.